In a high-security prison, deep inside cold, gray walls, a prisoner sat alone in his cell. His face was tired, his hands rough from years behind bars. But tonight, he wasn't thinking about his past. Tonight, he was writing a letter, one that would change an entire nation. What was in this letter, and how did a prisoner's words shake the world? Stay with me till the end, because this is a story you won't forget. This man wasn't always a prisoner. His name was Daniel Carter. Years ago, Daniel was just an ordinary guy, a teacher, a father, a husband. He believed in justice, in kindness, in doing what was right. But life had other plans. One night, everything changed. Daniel was accused of a crime he didn't commit. The evidence was weak, but the system was against him. No matter how hard he fought, the verdict was decided. Guilty. His world shattered. He was taken away, leaving behind his young daughter, Emily, and his wife, Sarah. As the prison doors locked behind him, so did his hopes. He lost everything. Years passed. Daniel lived in silence until one day he picked up a pen. One cold evening, sitting on his tiny prison bed, Daniel wrote a letter. But this wasn't an ordinary letter. It was a message to the world. In the dim light, he poured out his heart. I am just one man in a prison cell, but I am not alone. There are thousands like me, people trapped by injustice, forgotten by the world. But we are more than just prisoners. We are fathers, sons, daughters, mothers. We are human. If you are reading this, don't ignore us. Help change the system, because justice is not just for the rich and powerful. Justice is for everyone. He never expected anyone to read it, but fate had other plans. Weeks later, a guard named Mark found Daniel's letter. Instead of throwing it away, he felt something deep inside. He had worked in the prison for years, but had never thought about the lives behind those bars. So he did something daring. He sent the letter to a journalist. Within days, the letter was published in newspapers. People started sharing it online. It spread like wildfire. TV channels talked about it. Protests started. Thousands of people came forward, demanding change in the justice system. The letter had woken up the nation. And then something unbelievable happened. Daniel's case was reopened. Journalists dug deeper. Witnesses came forward. And finally, after 10 years in prison, the truth came out. Daniel was innocent. The court overturned his sentence. The man who walked into prison as a forgotten soul walked out as a hero. But the story doesn't end there. Daniel didn't just walk away. He used his voice, his story, his pain to fight for others. He worked with activists, helped innocent prisoners get fair trials, and fought for justice. Because of one letter, laws changed, voices were heard, and lives were saved. Daniel Carter's story proves one thing: words have power. One letter, written in a lonely prison cell, shook an entire nation. It reminded the world that one voice, no matter how small, can make a difference. So, if you ever feel unheard, if you ever feel powerless, remember, your words matter. Your story matters. If Daniel's story inspired you, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And let me know in the comments, do you believe one voice can change the world? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another powerful story. Because sometimes, all it takes to change the world is a single letter.